Let's unmute the video. That would help. Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host, Owen James, the channel that brings you all your latest Rangers news. Well, more bad news on the injury front and player absence front for Rangers. Now, look, you've got to really kind of take this story as it is. No matter what you think of the form of Jack Butland, no matter what you think of his current level of performances, no matter what you think of how he is currently playing, you wouldn't wish ill on any Rangers player, whether that's James Tavernier, who's coming for an awful lot of criticism this year, Cyril Dessers, who's coming from an absolute shed load of criticism this year, Jack Butland, who many people feel should be dropped for this game anyway due to his poor form. It has been revealed by Heart and Hand and also by Rangers Review as well. So we know these stories are proper stories and not made up stories. Jack Butland will definitely miss the Rangers v Celtic game after he was admitted to hospital last night on Hogmanay. The keeper has suffered what has been described as a serious internal bleed. Now, we don't know how this internal bleed was sustained. We don't know, what the situation was that caused this injury to Jack Butland. We also don't know how serious it is. Now, if the hospital and the club are both stating that it is a serious internal bleed, another source saying it is a significant internal bleed, this is not good news. Any sort of bleeding inside the body is very, very, very bad news. Look, I don't know to what extent this is or to what will happen, or the length of time that Jack Butland will be out with this injury, this unfortunate thing that's happened. Like I said, I don't know how this has occurred, whether he's had some sort of fall, whether this has been ongoing for a period of time through some sort of collision in a game. I don't know that. None of us know that. Rangers Review haven't put anything on this. Four lads haven't. And Heart and Hand, who, Heart and Hand are amazing. They're the best out there. And I think, as Heart and Hand just tweeted, he said, that sounds horrible. Hope he's okay. So, this automatically means, of course, that Liam Kelly will play tomorrow in the Old Firm. So Liam Kelly, former Rangers youth product, Liam Kelly, who obviously went off to Motherwell, has the experience of already playing Celtic when he's with Motherwell. And has played one game for Rangers in the league this season when Butland was called away for the birth of his child. And didn't say Kelly didn't let himself down any, but he will be obviously very busy, I think, tomorrow. So a big chance for Liam Kelly to really step up and impress and show that he is worthy of the number one shirt at Rangers. Obviously we wish Liam all the best, and more importantly, we do obviously wish that Jack Butland, a speedy recovery from whatever this is that he has got, or however this has happened. It's awful news, genuinely awful news. Obviously, as well, it opens a discussion around who the captain will be. Now, Heart and Hand have put, if Balogun doesn't make it, who captains the side? So I think, if, for example, you've got no Suter, you've got no Butland, and obviously no Tavernier, then the captain's armband would probably go to Leon Balogun if he was fit. I think, if you're looking at leadership group in the Rangers squad, you probably, you were looking at Tavernier, you were looking at Butland, you were looking at Balogun, you were looking at Suter, all four of whom are likely to miss the game on Thursday. Therefore, who is going to be the captain? Heart and Hand have suggested Dujon Sterling or Nicholas Raskin. Raskin was certainly someone that I suggested, in the video, in the podcast this morning. So, that is certainly something that could be realistically done. So there is even more questions now for Philippe Clement ahead of the game tomorrow. Now, we already know there is a defensive crisis at the club with no Tavernier, no Suter, no Balogun, with 3/4 of what would be our starting back four missing, with the fact that Robin Propper is pretty shit. Decision obviously to make it who is left back. Will it be Ridvan or will it be Hiefte? If Sterling starts, where does he start? At right back or centre back? Therefore, does Leon King come into the team? If not Leon King, who else can play centre half? Or do Rangers change formation and go with the three at the back? So, obviously a big loss. Jack Butland probably would have captained the side, and he would have been the one constant realistically at the back there for Rangers going into this Old Firm game. So, look, it goes from bad to worse in a way, doesn't it, for Rangers? With this injury crisis is exceptionally real. But like I said, more importantly, we wish Jack a speedy recovery, because an internal bleed is never good. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments in the comments below. On the way out, please smash the like, sub, and comment. Thanks for watching. We are the people.